Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
Happy Saturday. I'm good, good. You know, hanging in there.
That's good.
I know. Yeah, I guess it's better than any other direction. So, are we ready to write today? How are we doing? Are we
I really want to be ready to write, but I've been stuck at this sentence for the last 3 days.
Okay, tell me the sentence.
So I'm hoping.
Let's get you over it. What is it? What's the sentence? Can you share?
Well, it's kind of the next sentence that I'm stuck on. So
okay.
my couple are just kind of chatting,
Okay.
and he's like, he's pointing out that book heroines are awesome, but real people don't make good heroines or heroes. He said, and I'd be a terrible hero. Can you imagine me in shining armor? And then it's hardly slaying a dragon to comfort you when some asshole tries to ruin your life because you turn him down. If I was a real hero, I'd have kicked his ass by now. And that's it. And I don't know where to go from there.
Well, what's the point of the scene or the discussion?
I don't know. That's kind of the problem.
Hi, Morningstar.
I've just kind of lost the point. Hey, Morningstar.
Well, so when you started out this scene or this discussion between them, what did you start? Like, what is the point of the chapter or the scene that you
basically want to do? I want to get their relationship more. So I want them to get to know each other a bit better and spend some time talking and just getting to know each other. It's just a relationship building thing.
So what would her response be to what he just said about the?
Well, she's been like, I mean, I think he'd make a fantastic knight. Mm-hmm. And why can't he see how awesome he is as a person?
Okay, so is the last line? He says something about being attacked by a dragon or something. What was the last line, and who was talking?
The man was saying it, and he said, if I was a real hero, I'd have kicked his ass by now.
Can she okay, so is there something between them, right? There's something between them. Okay. Can she be like, yeah, and swept away the princess to, to the castle, but somewhat sarcastically, but still positively.
He kind of has. Yeah.
And so she could say, yeah, and swept the princess away to the castle and kind of winked at him. See, you've already done that. You're actually a hero, or whatever. She could be kind of
That's good.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And then where do they go from there? Can they have some internal fashion, or can he kind of look at her like he wants to say, I'm that still doesn't make me a hero, but then he's kind of looking at her like, maybe she's thinking of me higher than I think of myself, and maybe that's okay. I can then think better of myself because I'm now seeing myself through her eyes, or some kind of internal dialogue like that.
It's all in hers. So I can't have his internal dialogue.
Okay, you're in her, but he can give her. She can see in his eyes. Then, maybe he's sitting up taller because of what she said, or puffing out his chest a little more after what she said, and kind of looking at her with smoldering eyes or something like that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then where you go from there, I don't know. Jump in the sack or something. I don't know. I don't know. Well, hi. Well, we have a very light group with us today. We have Morningstar and I don't know, somebody else, but they're not saying hello. Say hello if you're with us. What's up, Morningstar?
Are you here to write today?
Oh, that might be you. Well, it's just us then. We'll write. We're here to write or do something. What's up to, Morningstar? Tell us what you're writing today. What's happening? And Allie, oh my God, it's the last day of July.
What? No. Really?
Did I just say that right? Yeah, last day of July.
No.
Morningstar, you're editing. You know what I was thinking, Allie? I meant to go into the Facebook group and I didn't get a chance to say this, but I'm just so darn proud because when you and I started in middle of December with this in the Facebook group, all of us except for Kate Sadler had published. like I think all the rest of us who started with us were like writing and trying to figure out how to write and trying to figure out how to get words in and all that kind of stuff. And now, like in the last week, we've been turning a lot of marketing. You know, some of us have published more, and it's like some of you are gearing up to publish, and now some of our articles and our group stuff is turning toward publishing, and it's just kind of neat to see the evolution.
Yeah.
I was going to make a mention of that in our group today. So always editing Morningstar. I know. I know. I was just telling Allie here that I'm like, I really should have written or started editing or both this past week. And the intentions were there, but there was also InkersCon, great sessions to listen to, and just doing, I set up a promotion for when book 3 comes out so I can have book 1 free, book 2 99 cents, and book 3 at full price, and just kind of set that all up. And I mean, a lot of this takes time, you know, to set up. And then I started 2 more book promos on Story Origin and trying to figure out newsletter swaps. And it's like just trying to get systems, you know, down and in place and figure things out. Yeah. So anyway, but yes, I do need to start doing some stuff. I may start during our session today. So anyway, that's it. Yes, there's always so much going on, so much to do. I know, totally. All right, so Morningstar is editing. Allie, you're going to continue to roll with that chapter, that scene that you were just working on. I guess I will get into doing something. I got to do something, because if I don't, then if I use this time to do some marketing stuff, then it'll just be like, you know, I can market all day, all night, and that's just not the point. So I'm going to write. I will write. Al, you got to slap my hand. Kristen, you got to write. See?
Do it, Z. Do the writing.
Yeah, Z too. Yeah, her too. She needs to as well. Yeah,
she does. Hey, Megan.
Megan's with us. I tagged Megan Pierce on Instagram this morning, so hopefully you got it, Megan. And Allie, you said you're changing some things or something like that. Otherwise, I would have tagged you too. So you need to tell me what you're doing. But you said something about the stuff below.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, you need to let me know.
That's my author. Yeah.
Let me know what you're doing. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Hey, babes, let's get to going. Megan, are you writing, I suppose? Let us know what you're up to. I did need to actually post things on Instagram. Haha, yes.
Too. I was trying to play around with Canva yesterday, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. So that's yet another thing I've got to learn.
Yeah, Canva is so easy. I love it. But I'm going to do some teasers here. I thought I would put them on TikTok and just do like, you know, quick, you know, speed forward, watch me do a teaser and stuff like that. Garnet Christie puts them on TikTok, but she does like, I'm pretty sure she does the more advanced graphic programs, which I cannot do. Megan, do you know, like, I don't know, Megan, I feel like you're marketing or something or doing your own business. Do you use Canva too, or do you actually know, like, what's that program that everyone always says they want to learn and it's more complicated? Adobe?
Adobe one.
Yes, Adobe Illustration or Adobe, whatever it's called. You have to let us know, Megan. Megan's doing admin stuff today. Okay, Megan, you can do that.
Yeah, it's important to be done.
Yep. So, but you got to get out of bed. So here's your wake up call. Get out of bed. Get it going. Okay. Well, let's hop into our first 20 Adobe Illustrator. It's Illustrator, but there's also Adobe Photoshop. Is that what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
I know Photoshop InDesign. But my assistant and I didn't know Megan has an assistant. Had you heard that before in her business, that she has in her other business?
Nope.
I hadn't either, Megan. I didn't realize you had such big business in your real business. That's great. Maybe you can, use her for your writing business. But yes, Canva Pro. I use Canva Pro. Love Canva Pro. Because otherwise, Ali, like you only get the free stuff, which is still really great. But, Canva Pro has more bells and whistles. And
I just don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Like, I look at it and it looks great, and other people make fantastic things, and I look at it and I'm like,
yeah,
slap everything on. Why doesn't that look good?
Yeah, layers, do layers. So cool, an assistant too. Okay, Megan.
Wow.
Now you're really bragging. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I may have to someday, but I'm not making money at my business, in my book business, so I'll have to
You'll
wait.
get there.
Cat Sadler, or a husband who would actually help me, which is like probably never going to happen with my husband. So
the holy grail of husbands, Alice.
I tell you, I see other husbands like Annie Ray. She does these cute TikToks, and her husband's like all into.
I saw one of those. Yeah,
I want one of those.
Yeah.
I want one of those husbands who will be like, okay, you write and earn 6 figures, 7 figures. I'll help you. I'll do the housework. I'll clean the bathrooms and the floors and do your extra, marketing stuff. I know, right? The perfect husband that doesn't exist. Oh well. The grass ain't always greener, That's
See, this is why you got reverse harem, because then you can have one husband who's good at cleaning the bathrooms, one husband who's good at cooking, one husband who's good at looking after the kids, and you need like 5 husbands.
Oh my! Why didn't I think of that? You are so right. Like, it's not that I need to change my current husband. It's that
you just need a few.
I need additional husbands.
That's right.
I'm going to seriously give this some thought then. Honestly, I don't even need it every night. That is too funny, Morningstar. I mean, I think if there was a willing candidate. My husband and I are too old, kind of old fuddy-duddies, Anyway. Morningstar, I don't even think the average couple does it every night. Wow.
No, the average couple. They do it like twice a month or something.
No, that's what I was thinking, especially at our age. Like, oh, wow. She's younger, obviously. Anyway, off topic. Am I making you laugh? Is your husband listening to this one? No, he's not. He's not on here today. Thanks. Or your kids. Okay, back to PG related content.
Okay, a picture of it today going, look, they're listening.
Anyway, hey Kate, we're glad you're with us as well. Hey everybody. Okay, so we have a light crew today, but that's good. Let's get some work done today. Once you marry them, no more milk. I know, right? Jeez. But that's, I guess in terms of Allie's theory of reverse harem, we got to be constantly recruiting for those new ones who have the milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, on that note, let's go to our first 20 and we will get some writing and productivity time going. Okay. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
See you in 20.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. We had some more crew join us. So, hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Easy Graphics. Allie, you changed your little logo on your it must be from your YouTube channel, huh? I love that. Oh my gosh, looks nice, nice. Yes. Let me remove this. Okay. How'd you do? How'd everyone do?
I did okay. I wrote about 2 sentences and then went back and changed stuff because I've got to alter the balance of the relationship because I was starting it. I was thinking it was going to be like a lot shorter than it's going to be. So I ramped up the relationship a little bit too quick, I think. So I've got to just go and balance bits.
Oh yeah, because you kept adding words or whatever instead of being a shorter story. Yeah. Oh, good. I actually did pull up my editing file and launch into chapter 1. So I know I might as well get it started and going because it's like 117 fixes. So most of them are just grammar and stuff like that, but there's some really good notes that I'll have to think about. So I'm just running through the grammar parts first, and I'll give the other things. I'll have to give the other things a little more think through. Let's see. How did everyone else do? So Morning Stars editing. Tell us how you're doing. Megan, did you get out of bed? Are you being productive now? Easy Graphics joined us. He's going to be leaving shortly, though, for a mastermind group with Dale Self-Publishing that starts up by 1. Let's see. Jocelyn, how are you doing on your work, babe? You have to let us know. And Kate? Let's see. Morningstar. My son decided to have a weekend-long sleepover without asking. I ordered food for the boys, took the dogs out. That happens. We'll get 2 more sprints. Megan is out of bed, now playing around the website. Yeah, I saw Megan's. I thought she did a great job. And it'll evolve. It's always fun to see how things, start and then end up. All the marketing stuff takes time. We were just talking about that. So I counted up I was telling Allie before you all hopped on, when we started, I counted up all of my Post-it notes that have been floating around my work surface. 17.
Nice.
And just makes me crazy. This one I can throw out. This one says her makes him think about why he thinks Bella. I think that was the note from our plot call. And I'm supposed to make sense out of that and remember what we were talking about. Anyway, all of this is just a bunch of mishmash. It's just, I don't know what goes through my brain. It's an ADHD thing, And my scribbles are, I don't know, nonsensical. I know, it drives me crazy. Let's see. Oh, we have somebody new. Author Wendy Prasert. Sorry if we got that wrong. That's great. Thanks for being here. Welcome. Spending the Saturday setting August goals and revamping. Yes, girl. It is, I assume girl, sorry. It is a woman, person. Anyway, yes, welcome. And tell us what you write, what genre, and what are you working on right now, what your work in progress is. We're a mixed group here. We have romance, we have fantasy, we have suspense, we have a nonfiction, a little bit of everything. Yes. Oh my gosh, Allie, the end of July. Okay. So before a bunch of you started hopping on, we were also talking about how we started doing these the middle of December. And so, we've come quite a long way. Several of us have gotten to the publishing point or almost there. And just, starting to talk about, we have a separate Facebook group. So we're starting to talk about marketing more and just some interesting journeys that we've been on. So so she writes paranormal romantic comedy. Oh, you're in the right place then. Yes, because we've got some paranormals here. Jocelyn, I think there's some different, Allie, you're paranormal. There's some different people here writing neat things. It's great. Girl, woman, persona are all fun. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. The antagonist is hungry and he's been suppressing his appetite. Ooh, Jocelyn. Sounds like you're getting to a really good part, Jocelyn. For flesh.
Sounds like that's going to get messy.
Yes, especially if he's about to munch on some flesh. It gets messy. Easy Graphics loves some comedy. I've seen that a little bit more lately too, Wendy, that paranormal romantic comedy is becoming a thing, I think, right? Have you seen that, Allie? Maybe it's been around, I just haven't noticed, but
I haven't found a lot of paranormal.
I've heard it a little lately. I think it's becoming a thing. So I think
cool.
Wendy, you'll have to confirm, is that kind of a new trend and you're getting right on that trend? That's great. Hungry for Super Curious now. Yes.
Yeah, we want to know what you're doing.
I know, Jocelyn. And usually our discussions turn to food very quickly. So, but I think in Jocelyn's case, she's talking blood or human flesh. I'm not quite sure what her writing.
Yeah, that might not be so
inducing
for the rest of us.
We're not going to be talking recipes for human flesh today. No, or dessert. It's becoming a thing, but slowly. That's what I thought. I thought it'd been a trend. So see, Allie,
I like it. I'm not good at writing comedy.
Rom-com. I
know. Comedy doesn't seem to come across.
I mean, not that I know you're not good. I'm just saying that. I'm saying I hear you. I know. I've had this talk with Kate Sadler about writing comedy, and there are a couple of books. There's only like a couple, very few. How to write romantic comedy, romance books, but like writing comedy in general, though, you can find several books out there. All very interesting for sure. Yeah, very cool. Get jokes from the internet at Allie Dover. There are some really funny memes around. Yeah, but I don't know. You want to be original too, or get inspiration from those and redo them, for what you want, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know.
I actually spent a little time watching TV this week in my little break that I've been having between books here. So I don't know if you had this over there, Allie, but and maybe most of you here that are here in the States, there's that show like 2 years ago where it was Love is Blind. Where did you?
Yes, I watched that on Netflix. Or I watched some of it anyway.
I loved it 2 years ago. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this has got to be the funniest thing. And the people were just crazy. Well, they did a follow-up. So did you watch the follow-up, Allie?
I haven't, no.
It's 2 years.
I saw little news headlines about it.
Okay, well, I won't give anything away then, but you got to watch it. It's pretty good. And then they're apparently doing another season of it. So I'm like, yay.
Okay.
I love that. And I love that. And I know we've talked before about Married at First Sight. Like, I just love this kind of thing. Let's see. Comedy isn't easy unless you're incredibly immature. Me too. Oh my gosh, that's my deal. See, my kids tell me all the time I'm like a teenager in a grown woman's body because I just never matured the same as other people. It's so true. I'm incredibly immature. That's funny.
I have to be grown up all the time because no one else apparently around here wants to do it. So I think that just makes me grumpy and not immature.
Is your husband more the less grumpy person? There's always got to be opposites. See, my husband's super grumpy. You've got what?
I've got nothing to say here.
That's true. He might be listening or watching too, so better be careful. No, my husband is the grumpy, Mr. Grumpy Face, but I'm the funny one. And our kids are the same way. Like one takes after him. We're introverted, grumpy. The other one takes after me. We're the ones talking at dinner. So funny. Copying is not cool. That's right. We can borrow. Right. We can borrow and change, right? There's a child inside all of us. It's very true, Jocelyn. And Jocelyn, I don't think you've answered our question yet. What are they eating? Pizza, flesh, blood? She didn't answer yet, did she? Come on, Jocelyn.
No.
Antagonist. Here's what she said. The antagonist is hungry and he's been suppressing his appetite. And she left us on hanging. I don't know.
She did.
She left us totally hanging.
She's going to be like, well, you're going to have to read the book now.
I guess so. Well, then you're going to have to bring it out soon, Jocelyn. Let's go. My kids are always telling me to grow up. I know. I tell them they're not my real mom. Oh, funny. Yes. Other people. There we go. Others people. Other people. Mm-hmm. That's funny. All right. Well, we better start our second sprint, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it. I'm just going to put unicorns back up. Let's all be productive.
Okay.
We'll see you guys on the flip side of 20.
See you in 20.
We are back, everybody. We are.
Hello.
We really are. Hello. Okay.
We're totally back.
Huh? What'd you get?
Totally back.
We're totally back, yes. Okay. How'd you do, Allie? How'd you do that round?
Don't know.
And anybody who's with us, tell us what you did.
On 10 the first time, I'd lost like 10 words. How I added extra words. I don't know how I'd lost 10.
That's okay. It happens.
I've lost another 2 now.
Maybe you've got a bugaboo eating up your story.
Maybe.
Okay, well, I got through chapter 1 with those simple edits, just the commas and the whatnots. I still have, of course, about, I don't know, a dozen other comments to kind of think through. I always like to go through and do the easy stuff first, and then I, peruse the stuff I'm supposed to think through, and then I go back and do the real thinking stuff. So anyway, I also, in the midst of that, chatted with Easy Graphics from our little group here on the other group that's usually once a month gets together at this time as well. So I was chatting with him. They're getting their Zoom meeting set up. So I did that, and we talked a little bit for a few minutes about marketing and getting organized for the month ahead. And I know our new friend who's here today with us, I don't know if she's still here, but Wendy, we were chatting about, oh, there's Wendy. We were chatting about, being that it's at the end of the month and getting the new month started. So I was telling him how I've been really organizing. I have been getting my papers together. Look at this massive paper puncher. I bought this like 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. It's one of those Create Happy Planners. It's a happy planner, and it's like, for the big several hole punch things. So anyway, I've been finally getting all my papers into a binder. I probably need to pay some bills. I might as well. But I was telling him that by the end of this weekend, I want to have my month laid out and have my meals kind of, figured out for the family for dinners. And then at least on a weekly basis, do it every Sunday if I can't get the whole month together. And then figure out when I'm doing social media when, and get some, I've already been laying out a plan, just writing down what I'm going to put in my newsletters each week. Just do whatever I can this weekend, having a planning weekend so that by Monday I can hit it hard and be free to write and edit. So
yeah.
And I want to do Megan's thing. Well, no, Megan was saying she's doing writing on the weekends, editing on the week was her thing. I think I'm going to do writing in the mornings, editing at night. So, so we'll see. And then in between the real work day work job. So yeah, that's my plan. We'll see how it goes. Best laid plan.
Sounds like a good plan.
Wendy has laid out my editing schedule for August. Now I'm adding it to my planner. Yes, good. Do you use a happy planner? What planner do you use? You have to tell us. I just broke my hole punch last night. I know, it's crazy. Do you use a planner, Allie? Or do you use online digital kind of stuff?
I don't at the moment, but if I was going to, it would be a digital thing because I can't deal with paper. There's so much paper and it just gets everywhere and I hate it. So I'd far rather have it on the computer.
Yes. I like digital planners. They look fun. Just to have a device. I would like to have a device devoted to that planner though, I don't know if I could switch back and forth. I don't know. Wendy, Kate got one chapter done too for editing. Awesome.
Okay, what's on Kate?
Wendy, yes, I know tomorrow's technically the beginning of the month, but I can't start a new month on Sunday. I'm with you. I'm thinking Monday. That's why I'm like, okay, Monday is, happy planner and a million whiteboards, she says. Yes. Yeah. I've talked about getting a whiteboard before behind me, huh? I just have never gotten around to it.
I've got a massive wall over there.
I know.
I could totally have so much stuff on. I could have whiteboards, I could have planning stuff, I could have a cork board, I could have inspirational posters.
You could totally max out that space behind you. Do something to hide the saw behind your head. Allie!
Massive wall there.
You should maybe flip your couch around so that's behind you, and then the stuff is behind you, although you'd have to stand on the couch to write on it.
Yeah, that way I've
And the
got
light would be
windows, so
on your face. Yes, the light would be on your face, which is good. You want the light on your face. And then you know what they have? With that massive wall, you could actually do dry erase paint. You could do that.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even have to buy a board. You could just do is it a flat wall or is it the bumpy wall kind of? Or they do the mud all over the wall that's bumpy.
It's not deliberately textured, but it certainly doesn't look flat.
Yeah. But enough that you could write on it, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Go for it, Allie. I want to see your place all like revamp. See, look at Wendy agrees. So much potential, Allie. Get your kids involved in that painting, and they love dry erase. My kids always love the little dry erase boards or whatever they get them, and then they could sit there in the corner and dry erase while you're writing. Draw pictures.
Yes.
And say, "I love you, mommy." The kind of fun stuff on the wall.
And then they'd move away from the wall and do it everywhere else
on the couch
because that's what they do.
But your leather couch is probably dry erase, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Or you just wouldn't notice. It's all black. It's fine.
Yeah.
All the colors just would fade in.
That's not your real couch, is it? Is it just an extra couch? Okay, well, there you go. See, they can mark all over it.
Yeah.
Oh, funny. Anyway, I know. Wouldn't it be great if we all had like the ideal spaces and like cleaning women to come in and clean our houses and, just so that we wouldn't have to be bothered. I know. I'm with you, girl. That's like the very first thing I want to afford is, somebody come in and do my bathrooms and my floors. It's on my list. That's my goal. That's all I want.
That's all I'm looking for.
That's all I want for Christmas. Is that housekeeper? It's so funny. On one of my little 17 sticky notes right here, I actually have on one of them, I have Amish cleaning lady. Amish housekeeper right there. Right above follow up on BookBub, a website, social and back matter. I don't know why, randomly. Because we have Amish around here. I don't know if do you know what the Amish are?
Yes.
Amish? Okay. Do you have Amish over there?
We don't have them. No.
But
as far as I'm aware.
I think they hail from probably long ago Germany, so they have kind of German influence.
Do they?
I believe
so. I thought they were just American.
I don't know. Now you're going to Google it. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I know. That's what you do. When BS spews out of my mouth, I can always count on Allie to Google it and make sure that I'm right.
They originated in Europe after splitting from Mennonite Swiss Brethren in 1692, which sounds very close to Germany. So I'm more than willing to believe you.
But their food and the way they talk is, I think there's some kind of Germanic influence or something. I'm not quite sure.
Well, if they split from Switzerland and Germany and Italy are very
you know what they call it?
They're all border. So
they call it Pennsylvania Dutch. I don't know if that's supposedly German. I could be getting it wrong. It might be Pennsylvania Dutch. I don't know. Anyway, but look that up too. Look up Pennsylvania Dutch while you're Googling. Tell me what that is. Oh, Megan not only has 2 assistants, she's also telling us now she has a cleaning service. Oh my gosh, Megan. Why did we not know this about Megan before? I'm like a little perturbed that she hasn't shared this with us. Megan. Okay. Megan has her own business, 2 assistants, a cleaning service, and an author. Man, must be the light.
I've got literally just come up. Suggested based on your recent activity, Pennsylvania Dutch versus Amish. So.
Yes, what's it say?
Pennsylvania Dutch, also referred to as Pennsylvania Germans, were a cultural group formed by German immigrants settling in the state of Pennsylvania during the 18th and 19th century.
Yeah, I was right. I love that.
Oh, okay. So the first settlers described themselves as Deutsch, corresponding with the German language Deutsch for German, later corrupted to Dutch, which would explain that little.
Yay. Oh, I love that I actually knew something for once. Anyway, sometime when you come visit, Allie, we'll take you around the Pennsylvania countryside, and you can see all the pretty Amish farms. And so the Amish build things. They built my kitchen. They remodeled my kitchen for me. They do all kinds of really nice craft work, things like that. They sell vegetables in the summer and flowers, and they do anything and everything to make money. Of course, they do it tax-free. But yeah, they're a religious group, so they're afforded all kinds of tax benefits. Anyway,
nice.
Pennsylvania Dutch, yeah. And very German, yes. PA Dutch, German. Everyone's confirming now. Thank you. Oh, your grandparents are PA Dutch. That's cool. Grandmother was Amish. Yes. So anyway, it's fun. But their places around here are beautiful. They do take really good care of their farms, and they're gorgeous to look at, and the countryside is pretty and all that kind of stuff. I often tell my husband we need a second wife. I know, really. There's that harem again. Yep. Some kind of harem. That's so funny. Okay. So anyway, why did I even bring up Amish? Oh yeah. So
famous.
Yes. So I've heard some of them, the wives or the teenage girls will come and clean. So
okay.
I would like to find somebody who would.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. It's on my 17 sticky notes. It's bound to happen someday.
On your to-do list.
So it'll happen. All right, let's get into our final 20. I hope you're all having a good time with us today. We're just chatting in between our little sprints here, and we'll do our final 20. We'll see you guys on the next side.
See you in 20.
Let me bring up a new screen here. There you go. Oh, you have your Snuggie on.
Oh, kind of. It's just kind of launched over me. Wow, it's so cold.
I was going to say, is it that time of night? You're ready for your Snuggie?
No, I'm just cold.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't have siblings. So I put something in the chat. I said, I know it kind of depends what's going on with siblings, if they're close or not, or if they have that kind of relationship. So Jocelyn did 150. All right, Jocelyn, every step forward is a good one. What'd you end up doing there, Allie?
Ooh, I think my word count's gone up for once. Hang on. 4, 6, 2, 10. No, that can't be right.
I got through
4, 2, 6, 10. I got
Good
the
job. Good job.
No. 13.
30? That's okay. I know
13. 1, 3.
Yeah, it all happened. You know, you're getting through it. You're doing fine. It all is a step forward, Allie. It's all good. It's all good. I got through 5 chapters. But yes, I'm just trying to figure out the whole sibling thing because I don't have siblings. You have siblings, right? You have siblings?
I have a sister, yeah.
Oh, sister. See, like, I've written the brother in the wheelchair, kind of he's an asshole, but he's funny. You know, he thinks of himself as funny, and he's kind of interjecting this humor in there. She doesn't always find him funny, the sister, the main character. Yeah. But, like, I could see him grabbing her at the end of an argument when he's, like, done with the argument. He's not going to argue with her anymore and just going to, like, tickle her and then throw her back off his wheelchair. But I don't know. Maybe that is weird. I don't know.
I think you have to just make the relationship, make it not weird.
Yeah. Like, he's lighthearted and funny guy, you know, jerky guy, the womanizer, even though he's in a wheelchair, and she's the straight-laced one, you know. So I could see him just grabbing her and, you know, trying to make her laugh and laugh off whatever they were arguing about. I don't know. And then there's another one where my editor mentioned, would siblings really talk like this to each other? Because I have, like, the main male character runs out of her shop and is like, you know, but the brother comes up behind her and says, "Woo, he was hot and bothered. You could tell." And she's like, "What do you mean? What, you mean you didn't see the way he was looking at you?" Like, I could see siblings saying that to each other. I don't know. Like a brother noticing if somebody is noticing his sister. I could see it. It'd be weird.
Yeah, no, it would depend on the relationship. So it might be that if you've got it and your editor said that it didn't sound right, maybe you haven't quite got
could go back
shown the relationship how it
put a little bit more into it. But it is just the beginning, like, you know, so it's hard to show. I guess this was part of me trying to show that relationship. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll have to give that some thought and see. It would be weird. Go ahead.
If your editor doesn't have that kind of relationship with their siblings.
Yeah, that's why, I mean, I'm sure that's why she was questioning it. She said, do siblings talk like this with each other? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't have siblings. That's why I was making it up. That's why. But no, I totally get how some siblings, like, seeing my own sons are very, like, they don't even hardly talk to each other or play at all. It's kind of sad. So, I mean, different siblings have their different thing, you know. The other thing that's so funny as you go through and see what an editor marks is, as I'm sure you know, Allie, with editing, every book, I must drive her crazy with all the times that I start a sentence with "but." Because she changes every one of them to comma, lowercase b. Every single one of them. I'm like, but sometimes I want to start with the word "but," which I do. You know, it's my book, so I will. But I mean, like I get it, you know, and I do try to save them for the more, you know, when I go through the edits, I'm always like, okay, but there's occasionally a sentence or two where I want more emphasis.
Yeah.
So I start with "but."
Yeah. That's a lot of buts.
But it must drive her crazy because I should go through and count sometime how many times she changes it on me, because it must be one of those things. She probably has it on macro, Change all of Kristen Z's butts to lowercase b. I posted things on Instagram. Yay! Okay.
Yay!
I will go in Megan Pierce author, and isn't it author Megan Pierce or something like that? Go to Instagram and say hello to her stuff. Like,
oh my God, do I have you on my Instagram?
You should. You have me. You mean Megan?
Yeah. Yeah, I know I've got you.
My editing timeline, but I'd rather go for quality over speed. I don't have siblings either, so I don't understand my husband's 11 children. Holy crap. My husband is the 5th of 5 children, but like the youngest, like 7 years removed from the other one. So like he almost was an only child. So really, he does not have the baby of the family syndrome, although the other ones do, because he got everything. He was the youngest, and he was a baby by all of us, and stuff, but no.
Yeah.
11. I would love to be part of a big 11-person family. That's cool. All right, let's see what else. Kate Sadler. Kate Sadler, you went away. Where'd she go? Here she is. Made changes suggested by Beta to 2 chapters. Yay. Might be weird for him to do the tickling thing. I know, I'm going to have to take a look at this relationship. They have kind of an interesting, close relationship. Not like, but you're right, I don't want to make it like they're, what's it called when siblings fool around? No, it's not like that. But just joking.
Incest.
Yes, it's not incest. There's an episode of Friends, great example of what's I'll have to go back and find that one.
Yeah, let's look for that one.
Thanks, Wendy. I'll look for that. I could see the brother threatening to tickle. Oh, no, that's a good idea, Kate. That's why you're part of the plot partners, Kate. Yeah, this is a good one. Good point. Do I need to tickle you? Something like that. Yeah, that'd be kind of good. All right. I think a brother might say that. Okay. I could see him doing that. Thank you, Kate. That's really good. I start sentences with button all the time. Yes. No, I know. My editor yells at me for starting with butts too. I know. That's a terrible thing. Trying to sticker with however. I know, but we don't talk in howevers,
We do not.
Occasionally we might, but yeah. Here's Megan Pierce author. There you go on Instagram.
No, I found her. I've got her thing. I do have her on my Instagram.
And now she has a website. Or maybe you didn't publish it yet, Megan. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. You'll have to let us know. We're all moving along on this awesome journey. Wendy, okay, well, that must be her pen name, author Wendy Prassert. Have you looked her up yet, Ellie? You'll have to look her up, Wendy. Do you have books already? You'll have to let us know since you're new to our family. Anyway, we meet up here. Oh, look at Wendy Prassert, books on Amazon. I love it. Look at her pretty cover. Oh my gosh. Very cool. Yes, what was I going to say? Oh, so we meet here twice a week, Tuesdays at 3 o'clock Eastern, Saturdays at noon. Always 3 writing sprints, sometimes more, depends how we're doing. And yeah, that's us.
Yes.
And here we are.
Yes, it is.
That's us.
Yep.
All right. Well, this has been super fun. What do you got planned the rest of the weekend there, Allie? What's everyone else doing for the weekend?
Working.
Working. You have real work to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real work.
That's the hard part when we work from home. It just never stops, honestly. Yeah, it's crazy. I have, like I said, Organization 101. That is what I've been in the midst of for the last couple of days. This track that I'm on, editing now that I'm getting into this. I want to see this going, get everything set for a very successful August. How about anyone else? Let us know what you're up to for the weekend. Yeah. Somebody out there's got to be having more fun.
If they are, they're probably not on here with us.
I know, really. Tuesdays at 3 Eastern and Saturdays at 12 Eastern. Yes. I don't know where you're at, Wendy. You'll have to tell us, but yeah. Allie's in the UK. We have Canada, we've got Tennessee. I don't know. Everyone's a little bit. Michigan, North Carolina. How long do you usually write for? We usually sprint 3 20-minute sprints, and then we try to limit our talk between 5 to 10 minutes between sprints if we can. About an hour and a half, yeah. You can always watch it on playback too. We have our old ones on our channels, so you're welcome to.
Yes.
We have a Facebook group. You can email me at zirwinauthor@gmail.com if you're interested in the Facebook group. We have a lovely little group about what are we up to now? 35 or something like that. We just like to share knowledge. We share knowledge and encourage, right, Ellie?
Yes. All of those things.
Central Time. You can do the math. Good.
That's handy. I make other people do the math all the time for me. I'm like, what time is it?
I know. Just join us whenever. Hop on. You do the math.
I try and click on the get reminder because then something else comes up and says, hey, you're about to do this. And I'm like, oh, good. Let's do that then.
Yep. That's funny. Oh, say the email. It's zirwinauthor@gmail.com. If you're on Story Origin, I am on there too. So search away for me if anyone is going to be doing Story Origin. I do newsletter swaps and promos. I think Book Funnel, you can search for me. So now that we're entering the marketing phase, everybody, we can all start to, do all that fun stuff. So does Kate Sadler. Kate Sadler is on here. She does a bunch of stuff. So yeah, we're happy to get to know you, Wendy. Thanks for stopping by today. Subtract 1 stupid hour, but I sit here and think about it. That's funny. All right, everyone. Well, let's make the end of July awesome today and go forward so we can have a successful August and get August underway. And we will see you on Tuesday. How's that sound?
Yes. We will see you in August.
Yeah, we'll see you in the new month.
Sounds scary.
All right, everyone. Have a good one. We'll talk to you then. Bye.
Have a great weekend. Bye.